Hey, welcome to the Explainer. You know, when it comes to getting great results from AI, there's a secret. And it's not actually about the AI. It's all about you. It's about how you ask. So let's get right into it. So, have you ever felt like your AI assistant is just phoning it in? I mean, you've got this super powerful tool, right? But you ask it for something, and what you get back is kind of meh. It's vague, it's generic, maybe it's even just flat out wrong. It's super frustrating, I get it. But the good news is we can fix that, like right now. Look, getting amazing stuff out of AI isn't some kind of dark art or magic. It's a skill, and it's a skill you can totally master. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 4 essential keys to writing prompts that'll get you exactly what you're looking for every single time. Okay, so what's really going on here? Well, these AI tools, they're brilliant for sure, but they can't work in a vacuum. They absolutely need clear, solid directions from us to do their best work. Let me put it another way. This is probably the biggest mindset shift you need to make. Think of your AI like a brilliant but super, super literal intern. It's going to do exactly what you tell it to do. It can't read your mind, right? It's not going to guess what you actually mean. So if you give it vague instructions, you're going to get vague results. But when you give it precise instructions, that's when things get really good. So how do we give those perfect instructions? Is there some complicated formula? Nope. Luckily, there's a really simple framework. It's just a set of 4 keys that'll completely transform your prompts from, basic questions into powerful, targeted commands. And we call it the FAST framework. Super easy to remember. It stands for 4 simple things you need to build a perfect prompt. Let's break them down one by one. All right, first up, F is for format. This is a big one. You can't just assume the AI knows what you want the final thing to look like. You gotta be explicit. Tell it. Do you want a table? Or maybe you need it to draft an email? Or just generate 10 simple bullet points? Specifying that structure right at the beginning is your first step to actually getting something you can use. Okay, next up, A is for audience. You gotta ask yourself, who is this for? Think about it. The way you'd explain a project to a brand new team member is totally different from how you'd pitch it in an executive review, right? So telling the AI the audience, that's what sets the tone, the level of detail, the whole vibe of the response. Then we've got S for sources. And honestly, this one is a total game changer. Instead of just letting the AI go wild and search the entire internet or, all of your company's data, you tell it exactly where to look. You can point it to a specific document, a particular Slack channel, even a set of customer call recordings. This just massively improves how relevant the answer is. And finally, we have T for time frame. This is so important. Please don't just say recent. What does recent even mean? It could be anything. You have to be specific. Are you looking for info from just this past week? Or maybe the last month? Or everything since January 1st? Getting precise here is absolutely critical if you want accurate, up-to-date information. Okay, so there you have it. Our 4 keys: format, audience, sources, and time frame. FAST. Now, let's see what happens when we put it all together and transform a kind of weak request into a seriously powerful prompt. This right here should be your new mantra. Don't leave anything up to the AI's imagination. Seriously, every little detail you add, every specific instruction, it's like you're closing a door on a bad, useless answer and opening the door to the exact thing you were looking for. Now, check out this prompt. This is a perfect example of putting all our keys into action. You're catching up on a long Slack thread after being away. See how it specifies the source, the exact thread URL? It sets a time frame, as of this week. And it gives a super detailed format for the answer. A 3-sentence summary for each topic, who was involved, next steps. This isn't just a question anymore. It's a precise blueprint for getting the perfect summary. Okay, so now that you've got the framework down, let's get really practical. I'm going to give you a few recipes. Some plug-and-play prompts you can start using for everyday work tasks, like today. All right, picture this. You've got 2 different versions of a document. Maybe it's a proposal or a contract, and you know there are changes, but you don't have time to read both of them line by line. So, what do you do? Well, instead of asking something vague like, hey, what's different? You use a prompt like this. You tell the AI to compare the two docs, but only on the stuff that really matters to you, like payment terms or scope of work. The benefit here is huge. You instantly see the critical changes, and you didn't have to waste 20 minutes reading everything. Ugh, the blank slide deck. We've all been there. It's just staring at you. You've got this massive 50-page report, and you somehow have to turn it into a tight 15-minute presentation. The writer's block is so real in that moment. But look, with a prompt like this, you can just jumpstart the whole process. You give the AI the source document, and you tell it the format you want. Give me an 8-slide outline that includes these specific topics. And poof, you've just blasted through that writer's block. And it's not just about saving time, you know? It's about getting your thinking structured right from the get-go. Okay, here's a classic one, especially if you work in a bigger company. You need to find an expert on something. Who's the person who really knows about Project Phoenix? Or who's the go-to expert on that new billing system? It can be so hard to track those people down. So you use a smart prompt. You don't just ask who knows about the topic. You ask the AI to explain why it picked each person. And that little addition is everything. Getting that context, the why, turns a simple list of names into an actual strategic tool for finding the perfect person to talk to. All right, so we've talked about the problem, we've gone through the FAST framework, and we've looked at some real-world examples. Really, there's only one thing left to do, and that's for you to try it out. Because at the end of the day, the real power of AI, it isn't just in the tech itself, it's in your ability to direct it. Clear, comprehensive instructions, that's your superpower. And this FAST framework, it gives you that control. It turns you from someone who's just kind of using AI into the actual director of this amazing technology. So you've got the keys now. You have the framework to unlock your AI's full potential. The only question left is, what are you going to ask first? What problem are you going to solve? Thanks for watching The